It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike. Cut.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than the 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where's the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
It'll go as a 42, make it. Yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. From the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Howell. And his throw is incomplete. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I mean, look at this defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's Howell with another throw. And rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
1st down carry from Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They try to set up a ball screen here. vision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run out of the play, and took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down to go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 30. The center right in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by McManus is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Eskridge's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off the hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And that's caught inside the 30. Johnson, Smith, and Jimbo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening right field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Another offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 touchdowns and back-to-back incompletions. They're going to spot another play coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue, sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Hassan Reddick, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Lockett. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Powell. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. Laviska Shenault, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Eckler now between the tackles.
A good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. This throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it again. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yellow, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Defensive side of the football, they're talking about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They're up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I'm playing for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. To throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's go now. Next way.
They hand this off to Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 62 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Come on, back.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back.
first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and 3. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Fine job there, not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Eskridge's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbounded joy.
He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Going to mix it up here. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down. Howell now. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. It's so close. He gets it to the rim. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's Howell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now Howell. Jackson Smith and Jimbo. In the 5 seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And the Seahawks defense gets short and they bring him back.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
They'll throw now on the final play. Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this down the 4-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches remember perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. get the third down conversion. And once more, Howe back to the air. Akers back-to-back catches.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Throwing here, Howell.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a... throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Gino. Escaping the pressure right. After getting this one across the field. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Cover.
To throw is Smith. Now Gino on first down. That's into the flat for Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
49.
Play action. It's Smith. Short throw. Caught by Pitts.
Touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
It's will go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
No ball. Hey, on the ball.
Now Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. This pass held in by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Hey, Green. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
I'd like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Call that a gain of 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, go Fury.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Oh, no gain on the play. They'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded. And all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Harris. He'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the ball follow down. Closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit.
That's caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
There to make the grab.
and the Snowhawks get a bit closer. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And the Seahawks looks like they recovered the hand. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw on second down is Smith.
It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Smith.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They snap it to Smith. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To the air again, Smith. As he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's going to go down here with sack. They push him back to the 34. And a Tommy Adebawore with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Myers' kick is good. After 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Oates, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. Go red.
throw here. Middle of the field, he's got McClure. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incompletions, but we know this is definitely quarterback territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again.
Working the middle of the field, he's got more to play.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you need to see on a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking right side, he's going now. That's more.
There we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now 2nd and 3.
Throwing now, Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey, three on left.
Now it's Smith. Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow. What a way to finish this one off.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Gino. It's caught blocking. And out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Smith. This will be caught with the tackle of loss and reinvestment here as a touchdown.
The Charles are little happy faces heading into the time as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the